You guys are wondering, Paul, what in the world is this video? We signed up for fitness content, and you named the video, you doing a stream called How to Fix a Steam Cleaner, what? Well, I have a few updates of something that happened, so. Sorry, I have steam cleaner soap in my mouth. I got OxyClean soap in my mouth. Because I use redneck methods of fixing things. So here's what's happening. You guys remember that medical trial I participated in? Yeah, so they called me back and they said, hey, Paul, your creatinine, whatever levels are elevated. Did you work out? And I said, no, I specifically didn't work out for 3 weeks, but I did go on vacation. I got sick, blah, blah, blah. They're like, anyway, well, those levels need to come down, and we want to make sure that it's not a side effect of the drugs we were doing and testing on you. So come back in a week. Hey, McVio. Come back in a week, and we have to retest you, but you can't exercise for the week, so all your levels go back to normal. So I can't exercise for another week, and this kind of sucks for my YouTube channel, but at the same time, YouTube channel isn't paying my bills right now. Like, I made $80 last month from my YouTube, which is nothing. So, and this medical trial is paying my bills, so I'm okay not working out for a week. Meanwhile, though, I'm doing stuff around the house because I'm very productive, and I like to be productive. So today I'm gonna be fixing a steam cleaner. I'm in the middle of. I already took it apart. I'm about to show you what's going on. So today's stream, there's no workout, but there is a video, a stream of me fixing stuff around the house. So if you wanna follow along, feel free. I'm having trouble locating my tripod at this very moment. No, it increases creatinine, which is a byproduct. Oh, I found the thing. It's actually a waste product of usually associated with muscle breakdown. So it's the opposite of what you're looking for. But they said, did you work out? Did you do any intense exercise? And I said no. They're like, well. All right, you want to see this? Here's the guts. All right, here's the guts of my steam cleaner, right? I checked all the electrical. All the electrical is working well. There's no problems with the electrical now, but there is problems. I just finished testing all the wires off stream. So this is working. Spark gives a spark. This thing rotates. I just reinstalled this little belt because it was off. So now the belt is properly installed, and it's gonna spin this thing. So all that's going good. However, this tube pumps. This is the little pump. It pumps the air into up there, but it does not come back down. How do I know this? I blew into this one. I blew here with my mouth, and there was nothing coming out the other end. And it's supposed to go up, recirculate, and come back down. So because this isn't happening, because there's a little heater in there, so it goes up to heat, but it does not come back down, which means I need to disassemble this front portion and see what is clogged up there. All right? So that being said, that's exactly what I'm going to be working on right this minute. I put the bed up so I can wash and steam clean my house, but my steam cleaner is not working, so that's why I'm doing this. All right? Great, doesn't reach. Then I have to use the old school method, using your actual hand manual screwdriver. And I'm doing all this live while it's plugged in, which is not recommended, so if you're gonna follow my advice or this video, don't work with it connected, guys. Don't get shocked. I've been electrocuted a million times, so I'm used to it, but don't do what I'm doing. All right, we're gonna give this vacuum a biopsy right now. Some gastric bypass. Boom. What? Oh, it's missing screws. All right, what's in the way? Why does it want to come up? Okay, it's all disassembled. Those of you who are just joining and wondering what the hell are you doing, Paul? I cannot work out for the next week because of a trial/job I was participating in. So instead, I'm fixing a steam cleaner today. All right. It's got clog pipes that are inside of this bad boy belly right here. So I gotta disassemble the belly and clean out the pipes. Oh, that freaked me out so bad. All right, now I'm just removing these little clamps. I call these hose clamps. They're not hose clamps. They're holding the wheel wells on. Okay, second one off. Here, so you can see a little bit what I'm doing. I'm a little bit closer up. Boom, wheel is off. Second wheel coming off. And those of you thinking, Paul, how in the world are you able to fix a steam cleaner? How do you know all this stuff? And the answer is, I don't know. My dad always fixed stuff when I was young, and I just watched him do it. And everything just kind of makes sense to me. Everything mechanical just kind of makes sense to me. How it works. You just take it apart and look at what does what. And you reverse engineer it, you know what I mean? Boom. Wheel is off. Both wheels are off. All right, now on this side, you can see the wire coming in. Boom. See this black wire? coming in right there. Now this is the side that we actually need fixing involved. This is the side where we got 2 hoses coming in. So these hoses are clogged. They're going all the way up. Hey, well then, everybody joining. Unfortunately, I cannot work out, so we're taking the time to be productive and fix the steam cleaner. Because and why I can't work out is because that study I participated in, they have to do a retake on my vitals, and when you work out, it messes up your creatinine kinase or something. So in order to not mess it up again, they asked me not to work out until the next redo. I took all the screws out. I'm sure I'm missing something somewhere. Let me turn the light on in this room. Sorry, I know it's a little dark on this train. Trying to figure out why this won't open. If you guys have any questions about fitness, ask away and I'll answer. But also, feel free to not watch me today, in which case I would just turn it off. But least I can do is at least show you what I'm doing right now, right this minute, which is this. Since I can't do a workout stream, which I would have preferred to do for sure. You know, if working affects the trial, you might be useful information. Really, it's always the unexpected results that are always the most useful working out. No, I'm not. They actually, they're trying to get it FDA approved, so outliers are not good. Outliers are not good for FDA approval. The last thing they want to do is not approve it because some outlier didn't match, had some side effects or something. But I'm pretty sure if I did have any side effects, it was from the nut I ate, the kukui nut. That thing I had a lot of side effects on. The actual drug that we did tests on, 0 side effects. Kukui nut, terrible, 0 out of 10, would not recommend. Kukui nut gave me some absolutely terrible side effects. Okay guys, this is starting to frustrate me. It is possible, I'm gonna unplug it now. It is possible, very much possible, that I need to disassemble the whole top section to get to the bottom of it, which is what I'm about to do right now. I'm gonna unplug it. All right, here we go. And I'm gonna disassemble this whole top section to get to the cause of the problem. All right. Boom. One more screw. Two more to be. We're gonna be technical. Two more screws. Boom. And then one more up here. Boom, that's disassembled. Now this next part is the one that didn't want to budge. Okay, that lifts up. Seems like there's a screw there after all. Yeah, there's definitely a screw there. For some reason, my screwdriver doesn't want to hit it unless it's got some kind of special. There we go. It was been cross-threaded or whatever you call it. At last. At last, guys. Something else is holding it in place. That screw's gone. That screw is gone. All right, these two screws, two more. All right, believe it or not, my screwdriver is too small for this. Paul, why don't you just go to HEB and rent a steam cleaner and not have to do all this? Well, two reasons. First of all, I love the feeling of accomplishment. Whether it's working out and hitting our PRs, or whether it's fixing a broken steam cleaner, I love the feeling of accomplishment. Second of all, I'm cheap. And third of all, it's very easily fixable. It's literally some clogged lines. Like why would I not? You know what I mean? Like it's an easy fix. And I'll forever get to keep a steam cleaner that I boast to people about that I know all the guts and insides of. And at the top of all of this, now I know how steam cleaners work, which is super cool. Because not too long ago, I didn't even know how steam cleaners worked or what people use them for or any of that. All right, I found another screwdriver, but it's literally the exact same length. I need an extra long screwdriver. I have some longer ones, but they're all flat. I need a Phillips. Guys, we may have just hit a brick wall on the types of our tool possession, because there's a small possibility that I may not possess the screwdriver size that we actually do need. Let me open the garage so I could see a little better. Hey Darth Gutierrez. I cannot work out today, in case you're wondering why you're watching this stream and I'm not working out. Well, I cannot work out this week, to be honest with you, because of work, and I'm participating in a trial where they're running blood tests on me. And if I am to do exercises, it'll mess up the results because my creatinine kinase is elevated or whatever they said. So I'm gonna have to wait off a bit and start working out next week after this whole shenanigans are done with the blood sampling, and then I'll be good to go. And you might ask me, Paul, why are you doing that? If you could just do YouTube. And the reason is that YouTube doesn't pay my bills, and this stuff does. So I gotta do what I gotta do. You know what I mean? You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. All right, I'm just going through all the tools I own, looking for an extra long screwdriver. Here, I'll show you my tools. Everything is disorganized because I'm literally going through every box right now. Do I eat specific foods or do I have a specific diet? Not really, to be honest with you. Lately, last few days we've been having. What have we been having last few days? We had some salmon. We had some chicken. We had some beef. Nothing in particular. I just try to keep it high protein. High protein, and that's really it. Also, I don't mind gaining weight, so I'm not really watching my diet. I'm not cutting or anything, so I'm just vibing, eating, vibing. I do know that I need to organize everything. Thank you very much. I am aware of that fact. Very much aware of that fact. Guys, I think we're gonna hit a brick wall because I can't take freaking 2 screws out. These are all my carpentry tools. Carpentry tools, don't have it. Yeah, I think the probability of us finding it is really low right now. Which is bad news. That's very bad news. If I was to improvise, I can sort of. I don't even have a car. I have my school bus because Ken took the car to go out and get some stuff done. So I don't even have a car to go to a store and buy a bigger screwdriver at this very moment. And because I'm on the phone, I can't really even call him, to be honest. Let me check. I found another flat screwdriver, but that's not going to help us. Why? Why is this happening to me? I know exactly why this is happening to me. It's because I'm a little bit disorganized and because I did not plan ahead. It's okay. I do have a flat head. I am considering low-key grinding it down so it's a Phillips, like a halfway Phillips. cut a slot in the screw with the Dremel. How would cutting a slot help? How would cutting a slot help with Phillips, with the Phillips screw head? Excuse me. Yeah, I think even if I grind it down, you have something stuck on the tip of one of your bangs. Thank you. It was a leaf. It was a piece of leaf from digging through all the boxes. What's Kim laughing at? Kim, what are you laughing at? Great. Amazing. Amazing, guys. Cut off wheel on a Dremel. Yeah, I still am trying to imagine how a cutoff wheel on the Dremel will help me make a Phillips screwdriver, and I cannot see it in my head. And if I cannot see it in my head, there's no way of me making it happen. Hey, how's it going, SB? Today we are not streaming a workout because I can't work out. So instead, I am fixing a steam cleaner. And for that, I need a screwdriver. And I found 3 screwdrivers already, all right. And I found 2 Phillips, but they're not long enough. We need a screwdriver stretcher, is what we need. Have you ever wondered why? You know what? I think no. I was gonna say I'm onto something, but I'm onto nothing. I was gonna use a drill bit and drill a bigger hole so that my... You know what? You know what? You know what? There is a... What muscle am I working today? I'm not working out today, Chaflan. Sorry. I can't work out today. I'm unable to work out this entire week because of work. I'm running some blood tests for work, and working out is going to mess it up. So I'm working out my patience today with fixing this steam cleaner. All right, check this out. I want to show you what I'm considering doing. All right, I'm considering, see this drill bit that doesn't fit? This shaft is too thick to go in the hole. You see this right here? This drill bit. If I just take a slightly thicker one and I drill a hole, I can stick this in. All right? How about that? And you're gonna say, well, that's gonna mess up the thing. And no, it's not. It's held together by 8 screws. Now it's just gonna have 2 screws less. It'll work. It's a $20 steam cleaner, guys. It's a $20 steam cleaner. Whoops. So we're gonna make this $20 steam cleaner work using a little bit of our brain, or I guess compensating for the lack of use of brain earlier. There we go. Here's the thicker one. All right, let's go check it out. This is gonna be great. This is gonna be great. Have you ever wondered why? All right, we're 30 minutes in, and the whole 30 minutes we've been looking for a screwdriver. This is why all blue-collar tradesmen curse, and why they all have freaking listen to heavy metal and rock tattoos. because they're so done with life. Because they end up looking for a freaking drill bit and screwdriver for 30 minutes every day. And then looking for their pencil for another 30 minutes. That's just how it goes. All right, now check out this shaft comparison. Whoops. Boom. Boom. We drill that out. What do you know? That might actually work. I think I need a slightly bigger drill bit. And some pliers. We almost did it though. It almost went all the way in. Oh yeah, the stream has slipped. Yeah, it is. Also, I'm drilling, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, the impact. Yes, it does matter. But yeah, I definitely was not screwing it in. I was just taking it out. All right, I found an even thicker one. All right. We like some thick drills. Some thick drill bits for the win. Let's see if I can find one that's like a 1/2 inch. Anyway, what else did we need? We needed a thick drill bit and pliers. That's right. Some pliers. Boom. Boom. Hey, muscle man. No workout today. I'm fixing a steam cleaner. So you may or may not watch, up to you. So far we've spent 30 minutes looking for a drill bit. Well, not a drill bit, for a screwdriver, and then we decided to just drill out the hole so that we can use the screwdriver we have. But then it got stuck, so now we just have to pull it out. Boom. Now it's out. Boom. Guess what? We did it. Did we? I think we did. Did we do it? Did we do it, boys? Something else is in the way somewhere. Guys, I'm ready to break this thing. Alright, I'm gonna open this up and shine a light in there. Alright guys, this is extremely annoying to say the least. All this because I couldn't wait for Ken to come back to freaking buy a longer screwdriver. Now we probably broke this thing because now I can't open it, and in order to fix it, I need to open it to clean the tubes that are inside. Now, where the hose comes out, there is no clamp. This hose goes into, it's got the tube here, but this tube works fine. This is the tube going to the handle. This other tube, the black tube inside, is the one that's, no, the wire piece disconnected. Just fine. Low-key, this is why I don't like streaming or not having my car. Because I could have just went to the store if I had my car. I didn't have a car, so I said, hey, we're going to figure this out. Because my number one choice, if I had my car or my phone, would be to either call freaking Ken or to literally go to the store. And I don't have my phone or my car because I'm streaming and I can't call while I'm streaming. And whatever. And Ken took my car and left. Whatever though, whatever. It doesn't matter. Another reason for me to have two phones, one for streaming and one for freaking doing this. This degenerate type activities. Did you really say I look stressed? That's an understatement. Well, that is such an understatement. Freaking open up for me. Alright, let's go grab a flat screwdriver and see if we can slightly break it open. Lord have mercy. Well, I kind of broke it already. Those two screws that are deep inside, I drilled through them and they fell in. So even if I was to get a screwdriver, I won't be able to reach them regardless, because the screws are no longer reachable. Their attachment points have been broken off with my drill. So now my two options are to either break it or... Damn it. Guys, this is amazing. This is wonderful. to laugh or cry. It's a wonderful, wonderful life. No need to. Ah. In Russia, there's a saying. They say there's 3 things you never get tired of watching. The ocean, fire, and watching other people struggle working. I fixed my washing machine. My washing machine's working, guys. Alright, let's try this. Right here, there's a little opening. Alright, let me get a hammer. I think I found. Oh, actually, let me try this. I think I found where it needs to unhook. All right, this is officially. You know exactly what I'm trying to say. Okay. 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 Unclick. Freaking unhook, dude. Freaking keep unhooking. Let's go. Guys, I'm about to do a biopsy with a freaking grinder and cut this whole center section open so I could get in. And then freaking glue it back together with some super glue. Make a little Terminator machine. All because I don't have a car to go freaking buy a correct size. Alright, close it back up then. Alright. Dude, why the hell does this not want to open? Just please break on me. Just do that at least. Just give me it. some type of favor. Do me some kind of favor, my friend. There we go. What is holding it right here on this corner? Is it freaking glued? Is this thing glued? You know what? Considering it's used, there is a small chance that this thing is just, somebody used it. Wait a second. Wait a second. There's no way. Shoot. Did we do it? Did we do it, boys? Ouch. Okay, this side is pretty much good to go. There was, in fact, a clip there. Okay. One side's out. Imagine, we're 54 minutes in, still trying to freaking open a case. There is in fact progress being made at last. I broke off some brackets that were holding it in place. They were not unclippable. I don't think this part of it is meant to be opened ever. But it's clogged, so I don't know what else to do. Dude, mamma mia, dude. Alright guys, this is not this is a very unsuccessful dissection. If this was alive, it would be dead by now. But it's a machine, so we could give it the good old Terminator treatment afterwards. Give it a freaking eye. Make it work. So we'll just have a little Terminator steam cleaner after the fact. In fact, I can always just rent a steam cleaner as well. So this is not a huge loss. Yo, Wild, what's up? Alright, this thing is about to freaking explode, dude. I'm telling you. Ah. All right. Now that the clips are broken off, maybe I can open it. All right, 3, 2, 1. Pop, pop, pop. Come at me, bruv. Come at me. What's up now? Hell yeah. Freaking kiss my ass, vacuum. Alright. Biopsy complete. Boom. Alright. Whoa. Sorry, I'm having trouble controlling this thing. Alright. Here are the two tubes coming in. So from here, somewhere, they're clogged. So I'm gonna have to take these little things off. Pop, pop, pop. Blow air in them. Make sure the air clears. Blow air in here and make sure the air clears. Basically follow these tubes everywhere they go. This is a heater. Make sure this heater is not clogged. If this heater is not clogged and all the tubes are clear, then we are good to go, guys. It's that simple. And then we reassemble the terminator back together. And it's mission accomplished for today. And in fact, I'm going to take the advice of whoever suggested the Dremel, because in fact, those screws that I drilled out were not drilled out. Right, you see that right there? This thing right here? It's broken. That's where the two last screws were. Right there. It's hard to see. Anyway. It's hard to see, but you get the idea. Alright, well now we have the guts open, and we're gonna clear out all these tubes real quick. Alright. Where's my pliers? Didn't I bring them here? Yes, I did. Damn it, guys, I broke one. Yeah, this is definitely clogged. Where's it even going? Alright, this is the one that's going out towards the handle. Yep, there's no air coming through that one. Alright, well, let's check the other two. This one's good. Let's check the third one. Also clogged. All right, so we found 2 that are clogged. All right, maybe it's not clogged. Wait 1 second. I think I know what's happening here. All right, it's good. It just I needed to press this trigger. This is the trigger that gets pressed on the very top. When I press this trigger on the very top of the handle, this button presses down, which allows the air to come through. And that's working just fine. Also, speaking of which, all right, I'm gonna need to buy one of these. This was a 3-way, it just broke off. They sell them at Home Depot and Lowe's. Should not be a problem. Speaking of which, maybe they weren't clogged at all. Maybe I thought they were clogged because I wasn't pressing the button down while I blew the air into it. Let me check that. Let me check that theory. Okay. All right, they're not clogged. Good. We didn't even need to open this, but now that we opened it and tested it, everything's working. Nothing's clogged. Everything's good. Connections are good. The heater's working because... Actually, let's check if the heater's working. Let's check right now if the heater's working. All right. Where's the button? Right here. Pop it. All right, let me reassemble this thing real quick so we can test it. All right, all the guts fell out, so I gotta reassemble all the guts real quick. All right, here we go. This rubber piece was on the edge of it, was kind of holding it together and preventing vibrations, what it does. So I'm putting it back on. All right, there we go. Now I'm putting this back in here. Yeah, and if you don't know how to assemble it, you just have to ask yourself, if I was the designer of this machine, how would I put it together? And just go with that, and usually that works out perfectly, at least for me. Like, oh, I would put this wire here, and that's probably where it goes. Boom. Nice. All right, that's in. All right, now we start it. All right, that's good. Start. Check the heater. Like here. All right, this is amazing news. All the tubes in the top section are clear. The heater's working. It's hot to the touch. The light's working. That's responsible for the heater. Everything in the top section is great, except for this T that we can buy. It's sold in the landscaping department for drip system. Same exact attachment, same exact tube sizes and everything. So we're gonna go pick one of these up at Lowe's, and I'm gonna put this into the closet, and I will continue this on stream tomorrow. because I'm a little bit frustrated, of course, understandably so. But we did find out what the problem was and why we couldn't open it. But now that it's open, everything's good, everything's working, the troubleshooting is done. I know what the guts look like, I know how this machine works, which is amazing and a great learning experience. And all that being said, tomorrow we're going to reassemble the whole thing. We're going to check the remaining tubes on the front end of it, because for whatever reason the water wasn't going. So I did find some clogs, which I cleared out, but apparently there's something else clogging the system somewhere. And we'll find it, we'll reassemble everything, and we will be in great shape going forward on this whole situation. All right, this was going here. Pop, pop, pop. Boom. All right. Yes, this goes there. All right. Back. Boom. All right. This is back where it's supposed to be. And this piece, I'm gonna have to take that out with a drill bit as well. Put a little screw in there and pull it out, the piece that broke off inside the tube. It's either that, or technically this tube was long enough for me to just cut off the piece that got stuck inside and reconnect it. Yeah, it definitely is. It's long enough. This is perfect. All right, I'll just cut it off and pull it out. In fact, let me do that now while I'm here. Where's my knife? That way we could just stick the three-way in tomorrow. Yo, AJ, what's up? And we're going to reassemble the whole thing tomorrow, and we're going to have a working steam cleaner tomorrow. And before we reassemble it, we're going to obviously troubleshoot it and plug everything in, make sure that the water is being sucked and transported the way it should. And if everything's working perfectly, then that hour fighting with it would be worth it. All right, I don't know where my knife is. What did I use the knife for last? Oh yeah, outside. We were hanging lights. Here it is. Perfect. All right, we have some lights here. Boom, solar powered lanterns. And we're gonna have some overhead lights in a little bit. We were working on getting those installed. Once they're installed, I'll show you those as well. But yeah, this stream, we're gonna be furnishing the house, doing stuff around the house. Thanks y'all for watching. And I appreciate y'all. God bless you. Have a good one. Tune in tomorrow, same time, 7 p.m. to see the finished assembly of this Terminator looking, of this fully gutted. Look at this. Look at this thing. You get to see the Terminator reassembled tomorrow and fully working the way that it's meant to be. All right, let me cut off this piece that I was talking about. All right, boom. Pull the piece out from the inside. Oh, this is not working well. This plastic is way too thin. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to cut the whole thing off. Oh, you can't see me doing this? So this is the tube that broke off. Just cutting it off. Boom. Boom, it's ready to go. It's ready to go for a 3-way tomorrow. Pop it right in there. I'll set this aside, and I'll put this clip on here too. Boom. All right, all the pieces are in. Everything's looking good. And tomorrow we'll just get a new 3-way and reassemble this top portion and finish testing the bottom portion. In which case, if everything on the bottom's working, we will have a fully working steam cleaner. I have a small confession to make on why this thing stopped working. We bought specific steam cleaner liquid, detergent, whatever you want to call it, that's supposed to be added to the steam cleaner, and it was misplaced. So we looked everywhere trying to find it. We did not find it. By we, I mean Ken and I. And what I did instead is I said, why don't we use OxyClean? I used OxyClean to soak all my clothes and like stuff, and it does an amazing job cleaning. So I put some powder in there and I mixed it, but it wasn't 100% diluted. And I felt like, hey, what's the problem? It'll still work. And I ran it, and that powder clogged the lines in the steam cleaner. Now, I don't know if the steam cleaner worked before that, because I did buy it for 20 bucks at a Goodwill, so it may have already been broken somewhere somehow. But there's also a chance that the powder clogged some of the lines, and that's why it's not working. So part of it is my fault. I'm going to clean every single line from the powder, and make sure you never, ever, ever use powder-type detergents in steam cleaners unless you want to be struggling the way I do. Anyway, thank you all for watching. God bless you. Paul Fortress with you today. Body, mind, soul, spirit. I'll see y'all tomorrow. We'll complete the steam cleaner thing, get it working, and finally steam clean our carpets to make them look nice. Thanks, guys.